Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, beta. Today is the last day for revisions for UTs. Saturday. I took the entire week, revised all types of possible questions of chapters, 3 chapters which are coming in the UT. And today is the last day. Saturday, will be ending with the week tomorrow. Then finally, from Monday, we are going to start with a new chapter, that is chapter 4. These are not MCQs, but these are questions, a little different type of questions which are asked. So because you're doing it for the first time, so for your convenience, also giving you the answers. Just read the first question, Anjali, and the solution, then let us discuss a little. Just read the question and the answer, then let's discuss. Just read the first question and the answer. Let me discuss.
Ma'am, I've read the question.
What does the question say? Tell me.
Ma'am, it is showing a diagram of the positive feedback mechanism.
Very good. What is it about? What is positive feedback mechanism?
Ma'am, the process that was strengthened by the tool making.
Good, Bacha. You remember about this? The first diagram? It's a flowchart kind of a thing which represents the positive feedback mechanism. So you could easily identify this. This is nice. Yes. Now we move on to this one. Let's see whether you are correct or not. More friends of yours joining, they'll help you. Anushri and Keshav, good morning. Yes.
Good morning, ma'am.
Anjali and Keshav have also joined us. Anjali has already given her answer. Yes. Yes, you people have joined us late. So we were doing the first question. She has already done this. Anjali, you can join from us by the second question. After going through the positive feedback mechanism, the following points can be answered. Inputs that helped in tool making and the process that was strengthened by tool making. Very quickly. Hurry up, learn the points. Which were the inputs which helped in tool making and was the process which made tool making even better and stronger? Read the answers quickly so that I can discuss it with you. Vice Vita,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, tell me. First part, helped in tool making, any 1 or 2 points? We're just doing revisions for UP so that you know how to prepare. Okay, now question number 2, two differences between apes and man. Now, two differences between apes and mans. Have you read them? I have shown on the screen. If you have not read, read quickly so that we can discuss. Tell the answer, Vida. Hurry up. Two differences between apes and man. We've already seen. Anjali, Anushri, Keshav, have you read it, Vida? See the two differences. Humans
Yes,
can climb
ma'am.
on trees and
Yes,
monkeys
ma'am.
and apes can also climb on trees. These are the similarities in behavior and anatomy. See the second one. Mothers can give birth to young ones. Monkeys also give birth. They can walk long distances. They can also walk long distances. So many similarities are there. When we talk about anatomy, they are vertebrates. They are also vertebrates. They have 2 feet and 2 hands. Monkeys also are quadrupeds. That means they also to have 4. Okay. Now read question number 3 and the answer. I'll be asking you people, you will be answering now. Mix up and answer. Let's hurry up, beta. Discuss the
Ma'am, done.
arguments discussed.
Yes, I'm done.
Yes, beta,
I'm
we
done.
have done the third question. There, discuss the answer. Okay, hurry up. Next question. Fourth one. Which of the following do you think is best documented in archaeological record for gathering, tool making, and use of fire? Which helps in record making? Gathering will not help. Use of fire will not help. We do not have evidence. We only have evidence of one thing, and that is tool making. Now, yes, beta. Now read the fifth question, A and B part. Very, very important question. Read it. Let's discuss.
Ma'am, red.
Read the answer, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Use of language in helped human activity of human beings in many ways. People were in a position of organizing and managing hunting expeditions. They could discuss, free to exchange their ideas. They could now discuss the nature, animals, and then discuss regarding the types of tools to be used. How did it help in constructing shelters? They could discuss how to make a safer place. They could gather information about the raw materials and also what resources they had around. Okay, will I get water there if I build my house there or not? So all these things they could discuss when they had language over there. Okay, so this has helped in use of language has helped us even in tool making, if you see, and in making shelters. Choose any two developments, each from timeline 1 and timeline 2 at the end of the chapter and indicate why these are significant. From timeline 1, you select one which you feel are significant. See this, and then I'll go to timeline 2. This is your timeline 1. This is your timeline 2. Okay. Now the question, understand the question before I show you the timeline. Any two developments, each from timeline 1 and timeline 2, indicate why they are significant. So this is timeline 1. Select any two things which you feel were very important events, very important incidents in timeline 1.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Yes, Bache. Which incident do you think is very important in timeline 1? According to you, give your answers what you feel is important. You can have difference in answers. It's absolutely right. Here we cannot have one answer. There can be difference in answers. Okay. According to them, you see, evidence of the first hominids, 5.6 million years. They had common features. They had a large brain. They had an upright posture, bipedal locomotion. Okay. And they were using tools also. It is also believed that 2.5 million years ago, large part of the earth was covered with snow. And there were a lot of changes in the environment. Timeline 2, main thing is this evolution of voice box. Man was about to speak. The most important thing you need to remember in timeline 2 was that man was able to speak. Okay. And he started making figures of clay, statues of clay, and little bit use of machines as well. So timeline 1, the main thing is the brain enlarged, the sense was there, they started making tools, but the earth 2.5 million years was entirely covered with snow. Lot of change in the environment. The major event in timeline 1 is of course change in environment, and in timeline 2 it is that basically the evolution of the voice box. Which sources enable us to understand history of the humans? Yes, they are stone tools and fossils. Which two things help you to understand the history?
Stone tools and
Fossils.
Stone
fossils.
tools and? Okay, read about this person. What do you know about Carl Feuerbach? When you read a chapter, you don't know which part to focus more on. So that's why the questions help you. Read? Tell me, what did you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Who was he?
Yes, ma'am. He
Ma'am,
was a
he is a
tea.
natural historian in Germany.
Hmm.
He was handed over a skull and some skeletal fragment of early human by a
Yes,
workman.
very good, very good. So which country did he belong to?
Germany.
German.
Very good. Now read question number 3. Just a preparation for the next UTs.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay, girls are also done now. What was being asked over here? Let's see the. Yes, Veda. We know about Charles Darwin. When was it published? Okay. Okay. What is the name of the book?
On the origin of sapiens. Species, sorry.
And
Species.
which year was it published? Which year was it published?
It's 1859.
559.
Yes, 1850.
1859.
Yes, Bachi. Do 2 questions together now, 4th and 5th, because 4th one is very easy. You've done it in class 10 science also. So do 4th and 5th together.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Girls, I was waiting. I thought after Keshav, you would also tell me done or not. 4th and 5th both are done. Fossils we are not going to discuss. We know this. 2 differences between hominids and hominoids. Yeah, hominids had a smaller brain. Hominids had a larger one. Hominids had an upright posture and bipedal locomotion. Okay, bipedal, 2 hands and 2 legs. Quadrupedal is different. Like animals still use monkeys and all. That is called quadrupedal.
Yes, ma'am.
And bipedal is like we have. Yes, question number 6th and 7th. Quickly. Like Keshav tells now,
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Both 6th and 7th?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, this was easier. A group of African apes closely related. Tell me which family do hominids belong to?
Hominidae.
So for one word answers,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, which family?
I'm hominidae.
Hominidae.
Also focus on the spellings. Question number 8 and 9.
Yes, ma'am. Red.
I'm done.
Anjali and Keshav have already told me. Okay. Let's discuss. What was this question? Quickly, one of you ask the question, other one give the answer.
We have to describe in brief the distinctive features of humanoids.
Yes, Keshav, answer.
The distinctive feature of hominids are as follows. They have large brain size. They have bipedal locomotion and upright posture.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes, Piche, you had asked another
ma'am,
question.
no, ma'am, Anjali is asking to enter her, ma'am, by network issue. She. Um,
Okay, beta. Actually, other class students were also joining, so I was just wondering. Fine, Anjali, I'll take in. Only Anjali Mishra. That's it. Question number 10 and 11, beta. 10th and 11th.
I'm done.
Very good.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. These questions are also done. What are genus? You must have done in biology, 9th, 10th.
Yes.
Okay. Hominids are divided into two different genus. Two different types of genus of hominids are Australopithecus and Homo pithecus. Okay. How human species are differentiated from each other? We know the definition of species, and they're different from each other on the basis of their bones. How are they different from each other on the basis of their bones? Question number 12 and 13.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, let others do it as well.
Ma'am, done.
Ma'am, done.
So, you have read the questions and the answers. A quick revision, very quick. Okay. When did glaciation phase come? And it is called as the
2.5
ice
million years.
age. What happened during time? Temperature started decreasing and grasslands began expanding.
Grassland began to expand.
Yes. How have the fossils been classified? There are two types of fossils. I'll stop after 15, then we'll have a questionnaire round. A kind of oral test. Fossils, three categories: Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Homo sapiens. Learn with me very quickly what are the three kinds of fossils?
Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens. Good. Now, last question number 14 and 15. Then we'll have a quick revision. Yes. 14 and 15.
And 15 is not clear.
Ma'am, done.
Ma'am, done.
Ma'am, done.
Very soon, very good. Should we make it 15 or should we make it 20? Let's make it 20. The very short questions, 16th and 17th now. After this, in the last period, we'll have a short test of these 20 questions that we've done. I'll keep scrolling up and down for you if you want to revise anything. Sixteen says two examples where the names of the fossils are derived from. Homo heidelbergensis. This came from German city Heidelberg. We got this fossil from Heidelberg, so we call it as Homo heidelbergensis. Second is Homo neanderthalensis because it was found in the Neander Valley. The fossil of which Homo heidelbergensis have been widely distributed and where are they found? Which ones are widely distributed? Homo heidelbergensis, and they're found in three continents: Asia, Africa, and Europe beta. Very quickly, 18th and 19th, then 20th I'll explain. Then we'll go through it once again, then we'll have a short test. We have another period, the last period with you. We'll plan a short test on these 20 questions. I know you've not been able to learn. I'll give you some time then. Then I'll ask you.
Ma'am, done.
Ma'am, done.
Okay, beta, last question now. Question number 20. What does it say? Any two evidences to show that hominids originated in Africa because they resemble African monkeys. And the earlier removing has been traced from Eastern Africa. The earlier fossils we got are also from Africa and they resemble African monkeys only. We are going back now. 2019 you have just done. I'll be again showing you 18 and 17. So that a revision is done, we can discuss 18th and 17th. I need to show you. Yes. Hariya, we have around 3 minutes. We'll revise the questions. I'll keep scrolling up. Keep revising. Last period, we'll have a short test.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, beta. I'll keep scrolling up and you keep revising.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Beta, keep revising. I'll keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. I'll keep scrolling. You keep revising. Only 2 minutes left for the class. Okay. Just keep reading, bacha. Just scrolling up.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay, we are just revising. We have 1 minute left. Last period, we'll take a test. Keep revising.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, bacha, I'm doing it.